record yet.
Thank you. Yeah, so here's runbooks. Here's generating Jsonic rules. Done. So 2 seconds. Here's generating dashboards. This one takes a bit longer. Still some potential there, but still not bad. 10 seconds, 11 seconds. So this is the new Jsonic cache in action. Here's the MR that's also linked from the demo doc. I'll just quickly show how it works. So here's the Grafana tools library that is used by the dashboard generation bash script. And we have a function called Jsonic compile, which previously would just invoke the Jsonic tool. And now it's wrapped in some caching code. So it sets up a few variables. There's 2 files. There's a SHA-256 sum and there's a cache output. And so we check if this SHA-256 sum exists. Sorry, if the output exists and the SHA exists, and SHA sum agrees that everything in this file is the current state of the world, then we cat out the cached output and return. Otherwise, we fall back to what was done previously. This is the same JSONet invocation. We capture the output, we echo the output, and then we run this tool called JSONet deps, which ships with JSONet itself, and it gives you basically it parses the JSONet AST and recursively fetches all of the imports and gives you a full dependency tree, flattened dependency tree. And yeah, so we get the output of that, pipe that through SHA-256 sum, write the output out, add a few additional files. So we add the source file itself, because JSONet deps doesn't include the source file itself. We add tool versions. So in case the JSONet version gets bumped, that triggers a recompile as well. We normalize the paths to kind of get absolute paths for everything. And then we SHA-256 sum that as well and append it. And that's basically the whole mechanism. So we do the same thing for the multi stuff. I'll skip over that. You can look at the MR if you want to see how that works. There's a few more pieces, but pretty much exactly the same idea. And maybe a last thing that I can show is so it writes everything into this .cache directory. And so if I open one of these dashboards, we've got the SHA-256 sum, we have the sums, we have absolute paths to the files here, and the cached output here. Yeah, so that's going to make those compilations a whole lot faster most of the time, hopefully.
You're gonna like add several hours to my work week with this alone, because I spend a lot of time running make, generate, and waiting. So thank you very much for this, Igor. This is fantastic.
Where did you add it? Because you showed the implementation for dashboards. Where does it live for other things? If we do script compile JSON to do a single thing, is that covered? I could open up the merge request and check, but probably.
No, if you run Jsonic yourself, that's not covered. But all of
Yeah, I know we
the
have the wrapper script. What is it? Scripts compile JSON.
So I can show you which cases are covered, and then you can. So there's JSON generate JSON rules. Maybe that's the one that you're thinking.
Yeah, that's for one for rules, and then there's
and then there's reference architectures has its own one as well. And I think that's all of the ones that I found, but there may be some more lurking somewhere.
Yeah, but nothing that is used in CI and as often. So like they were already used to not do the ones that you've optimized. So
yeah, so generate JSON
maybe we can
rules,
get rid of them.
which you can run with a single target. That one's covered. If there's anything that's not covered and you want to be covered, feel free to send
Go
MRs
ahead.
and or let me know about it.
This is huge. Hugo, thanks for doing that. I know I reviewed like a first merge request in JSON tool about that, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Last year somewhere.
The idea, I think, is 9 months old at least. That's kind of when I started working on this, and then I kind of abandoned it and decided to pick it back up and finally get it over the finish line. Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Great work.
If nobody has anything more, I think we can end it a bit early.
Welcome, Dan.
Yoo-hoo!
Thank you very much, all.
Wait, let me stop recording.